Thank you for tuning in to the Generational Wealth of Sports podcast. If you are viewing on Invest TV, great, because at no cost to you, every time you view our channel or watch our content, we receive financial credit for those views, as long as you're logged in, that is. So if you don't have an account with Invest TV, please register now for free. When you register for the free supporter investor account, every time you view our channel or watch our content, we get paid. So thank you in advance for registering for free and logging in. We appreciate your support. Oh yeah, also at no cost to you, we get paid for the likes we receive on our content as well. So go ahead and push that like button. For real.
My circle tighter than it ever been. I ain't letting nobody in my business like that. For real. The only ones is me, myself, and God. You know who I be with. You know who I be with. Me, myself, and God. You know who I be with. You know who I be with. Me, myself, and God. You know who I be with. You know who I be with. Me, myself, and God. You know who I be with. You know who I be with. No, it ain't a secret. As soon as the beat hit, classic if I'm speaking. Go ahead and king me. They vibing with the chief, and my enemies is weakened. I just trust the process. I would never cheat it. Where there's money getting made, that is where you see me. If it ain't, I'm leaving. Chunking up the pieces. Only taking risks for reasons I believe in. On the path to feasting. Only ones I need is me, myself, and God. You know who I be with. You know who I be with. Me, myself, and God. You know who I.
Hey,
Hey, what's going on?
don't know. What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, we good. Generational Wealth of Sports, an Invest TV original show. We doing all right, man. Hey, first I wanted to talk about how we lost two legends yesterday.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, man. First we got Mutombo, you know what I mean? Absolute beast on the defensive end. You know, and he was a little bit older when he ran in the shack in the finals, you know what I mean? But
Right.
don't nobody want to deal with that, you know.
Right.
But,
he was the defensive player of the year that year. He ran in the shack.
You know, so he was very pivotal, man. He's somebody that you'll never forget, you know what I mean? And then like afterwards, you know, after basketball, when he got done playing, you know, anything for Africa, he was there, you know what I mean? And not just there though, you know, on the forefront, on the front line, you know what I'm saying? He was
Definitely.
Pioneering, you know, to open doors for Africa to be seen, you know. I started noticing a lot of those, how they were playing basketball games over there, you know, and he was always at those games suited up. You know what I mean? And just bringing opportunities to his people, you know what I mean, to give his people better lives where he's from, and you know, expanding the game of basketball, you know. So he definitely he left a platform behind for people like, you know, Ibaka and Luau Ding to build on, you know, and ain't no better way to you know, explain what a king is unless if you leave a foundation that could be built upon for years to come, you know.
That's
so
right.
he definitely a king, man. Definitely a king, for real.
He's an ambassador, for sure. Big time.
Yeah.
That thing's rolling over there. It jumped leaps and bounds ahead because of the work he did. You know, just a great person.
Right. You know,
I mean, as far as evolving the game, you talk about all the Euro ball and Ameriball and what do they call the African NBA name? They call it. It's something different. It's not just like, you know how the Spanish got the NBA and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite the thing. But you know what? I will say, as when I think of Dikembe Mutombo, I always think of that commercial where he blocked a dude.
Oh
And
yeah.
he, that was the number one thing. I was like, man,
He wouldn't let them have nothing. They didn't even have to
yeah.
get basketball.
And then I think it was when Denver had came back from 3-1, and he took the ball and he put it behind his head.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was that. There's nothing quite like that.
Right, right, for real.
Pure
It's
joy.
like because it's like there's certain spots in NBA history that you just remember
Right,
because they're
true,
different.
true.
That's right.
You know, and definitely when Jordan got him,
Right,
it
right.
was a big deal. You know what I mean? That just shows you a lot of people wasn't getting him. Jordan, like,
Yeah,
okay,
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm gonna make it a point to get that guy. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? If
Yeah.
you giving Jordan the fits and having him thinking about you at night, then you've done something.
right.
Got him on the hit list.
Yeah, for real, that's the truth. And, you know,
Uh,
and you know when he linked up with Iverson, they did spoil that Lakers perfect playoff.
Yeah,
we'll
The
forgive him
Lakers
for
were on
that
their
one.
way to a perfect playoff.
He underestimated him game one, but after that,
Hey, that
going
was an
back on the
iconic game one.
yeah.
When
Oh
they talk
yeah.
about anything from that playoffs, it's that game.
Yeah.
yeah.
Boy, Ty Lue. You gotta see that all the
Right. I got a shirt right now with Iverson stepping over Ty Lue. I should have wore it.
time. Should have nutmegged him.
Right. For
Uh,
real. But
put him
yeah,
down.
man. Yeah, Mutombo, man. He was yeah, solid dude, man. He's just definitely
Yeah.
gonna be unforgettable, man. He did a lot for the game,
Oh yeah.
He was still young, but
Yeah.
but you did a lot. You did a lot. You did that one thing that a lot of people don't figure out till later on in life. You did leave that platform and that foundation behind. You know what I mean? So
Right. Solid.
yeah.
Yeah. And he's got that voice.
Yeah.
Hey.
Right. And then we lost another legend, Pete
Mm.
Rose. Okay. Pete
Yeah.
Rose. What I know about Pete Rose is he was a beast with the bat. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
He was making hits like I
Addition.
do in the studio. For real.
Yeah, he was a magician with that bat. Boy, that was my team there back in the day.
Oh man, see, and I didn't get to see him. I didn't get to see him play. Like I was
Right.
too young to see him play. But from my
Mm.
from my vantage point, you know what I mean, he kept him. They kept him out the Hall of Fame. And he was scrutinized by the higher ups of the game.
Yeah.
And I believe that was for gambling. But did they ever prove that, or was that just speculation? Or
He admitted to it later on that he,
okay,
did bet on baseball after he became a manager,
okay.
But, even still, if you bet on yourself to win,
Hmm.
where's the harm in that? You're trying to win, you know? But they just, they really blackballed him. As a baseball player, he's one of the 10 best,
Mm,
with all the hit. I mean, he could hit anything, and fielded well, just a leader, just played with fire. One of them kind of
mm.
guys that just, would do any run through a wall to win a game,
Man, see, yeah, that's all right. That's kind of what I
Mhm.
gathered. And I see they released a
Mhm.
couple of weeks ago, they released a documentary about him. I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
It's like a 4-part documentary. I definitely want to see that. Charlie Hustle.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They have anytime I seen him in an interview or acting in a show, he had that
Mhm.
type of moxie where he was like above it all, like
Mhm.
I'm bigger
Oh
than
yeah.
your Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And that made him one of
Yeah.
my favorite players, and I never even got to see him play.
He
Like
was
that.
always there though. The Hall of Fame weekend, he was always there signing stuff, and
Mm.
they treating him like a Hall of Famer,
right.
on the ground. So like, what are you guys doing? Just a couple people had that vendetta against him,
Yeah.
and they would not let him, would not let him in the official hall, but they use him for everything else. you know.
Right. Yeah, man. From what I seen, yeah, he was that guy, man. That's what
Mhm.
for real. That made him one of
Um,
my favorites, and I never even got to see him.
well, you loved him if he was on your team, and you hated him if he wasn't, because you know he was coming hard after you. You know. Yeah.
Uh.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's all right, man. That's all right, man. Yeah, that's two legends right there, Mutombo and Pete Rose, for real.
Big losses in one day. Wow.
Man, I tell you.
Yeah,
Uh, uh, uh.
it's been piling up lately. It's been a lot of death with all
Yeah.
these celebrities and stars lately.
Well, you know, the older we get, the more we gonna know who they are.
Right.
Normally, I see it like I never seen them, or I don't know this person, but you
Hmm.
know, two people
Hmm.
that I know about in one day. It was like, well, okay, well, here we
Right.
go.
Hmm.
Well, you're gonna hear about it a lot more because of, internet and all this stuff. You get
Yeah.
stuff so fast now. You hear a lot more. Here's what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, all right. Well, you know, I got my Bulls gear on today for one reason.
Oh.
The retiring of D Rose. Hey, the last hope we had over there.
Yeah.
Is Derrick Rose a Hall of Famer?
Mhm.
Oh, that's
Is
tough.
he a Hall of Famer? He the youngest MVP.
Mhm.
And if I'm making my case,
Yeah.
he's the
Make
youngest
your case.
MVP of all time. You know, I'm not sure if they've ever left the MVP out of the Hall of Fame. I'm not sure.
Oh, he'd be the only one to never make the Hall of Fame if he did.
He'd be the only one who never made it.
He'd be the only one ever.
Oh, well, he got to make it then. What's going on here? And then, you know, even after he got injured and he came back, that 50-point game he had with the Wolves and the emotion that was tied to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, he got to get in just off that MVP in that game right there alone. You got to get in. You know what I'm saying? And he may not be first ballot. I don't know if
Mhm.
the NBA does it like that with the ballots or whatever, but he may not be first ballot, but he's in there. In
Yeah.
my
Well, you know what
Yeah.
is I don't know if the people running things are like I don't know what the I don't know who's picking things necessarily up there to make my decision completely.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
you know what? I feel like he just might have done enough because I was like because it's like people in my age range, D Rose is like a superhero to us, you
True.
know,
Mhm.
because we was the young dudes growing up, and then we seen young cool light skinned dude from Chicago go back to the crib. Then he turns it up to 11. Why can't I be the MVP? Why can't I be the best player in the world and all that stuff
Mhm.
he was
Mhm.
doing? And I was like, it's kind of surreal seeing it because
Yeah.
watching the entire thing happen, and then now as and it's like, okay, well, you know what, with Derrick Rose, if you go off influence, you know how you said generational talent, or when you
Yeah.
talking the greatest, how Shaq
Mhm.
had that over Jokic when we was
Mhm.
talking about that the other week. You remember that?
Yeah, 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 for sure.
That's sort of what D Rose got. He has a generational impact on people, or at least in the youth around the time he was
You know,
becoming
I understand
a
that because
star.
it been a lot of people that have been showing him love since they're like a lot. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
he definitely changed the game at that position. You know, till Steph came and changed it. Like, wait a
yeah,
minute, stop all that athleticism
Brother.
and duck and shoot the three.
Right.
And watching these little league games,
Mhm.
I blame Steph for the nonsense that I'm seeing. They can't even dribble the ball up the floor.
Right.
You know, but yeah,
Mhm.
man. One thing that is true, man, with D Rose, he does have that I kind of call it like the Iverson effect. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Even though you didn't win the ring, you did have that over the community of basketball. Like they know that you had to be dealt with. And you know, normally at night I fall asleep watching YouTube. I fall asleep and then
Mhm.
you know, I woke up the other night, it was probably like 3 in the morning, and it was just a highlight tape of D Rose. I was like, man, it was like 2 hours long. I'm like, man, he was a beast before the injury. And then when I looked at it, it was the year he came back. I was like, oh shoot. Like, man, he was a beast after the injury. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, you know what? Mentioning Steph Curry, I think the last time I felt like D Rose, well, I shouldn't say the last time because he had the 50-point game like a few years later.
Yeah.
But there was a game he played against Steph Curry in 2014, 2015. I was like, they went to war one night. And I was like, that was like the last, or that was his last game in Chicago where D Rose was unbelievable. And then he hit the game winner against the Cavs in the playoffs. So he was still.
What you think, Pops? What you think?
He's fantastic for those 4 or 5 years, whatever. But you got to have a body of work. That's where I'm running into the issue. You just got to have a body of work. I understand the cultural and young fellas are all going to look up to him like that, but it's not the league or the Hall of the Very Good.
Right.
Fame. You got to win some titles. You got to put some stuff together. At least have a longevity of
I got an argument for that. So
all right,
there's controversy in some of the stuff that D Rose did, but he sort of, I mean, he won the championship within the college championship. That should be incorporated. And then I feel like 16 years, I think his career numbers shouldn't be too bad to where they would be like, okay, he has 15,000 points or whatever. And I was like, I think that could be enough for longevity's sake. As far as they let Tracy McGrady in the Hall of Fame. And that, to me, I feel like is equivalence. Or I don't know if I'm underestimating Tracy McGrady saying that, but I think he's done more than Tracy McGrady.
T-Mac, man. T-Mac is a monster out there.
The truth there, man.
Man.
The Rookie of the Year, the MVP, youngest MVP ever. Probably at least 15,000 points career. College championship.
I don't know if Memphis won that championship, or did Kansas win that championship?
I think it might have been Kansas.
Memphis, yeah. I think Kansas won that game. I don't think he got the championship, but he was there, and he was a monster.
Played in the game.
Hey, that's not a bad comparison with T-Mac and D Rose, actually. If
and the thing about Tracy is Tracy McGrady did make it out the first round till 2013, where he actually played a game after the first round. And that was long after his prime.
That ain't bad. That ain't a bad that ain't a bad one right there, because he is.
And I was like, shoot, a couple scoring
T-Mac, man. T-Mac was you had to plan for T-Mac, man. He gonna hurt your feelings. he was different, but nah, hey man, I think they both in. So I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
I wouldn't have a great problem with Rose. It's just, the length that you're great.
Right.
And he had a lot of his last 6-7 years, really.
Yeah, that is true.
He might have been better off retiring. That way it wouldn't ruin his per game average.
You could be right. You could be right.
That's the only sticking point, really. Be his length of greatness,
Yeah, because he did bounce around, and he was with Memphis, and did he do anything? He was with the Cavs for a minute.
He had I think his run in New York was solid. It wasn't like he's the MVP or nothing, but it was solid. Like, he was a good player still.
Didn't help his Hall of Fame, though.
It should, though. He was balling. I feel like if I was better than like I said, I was better than T-Mac everywhere outside of Orlando, Houston, and Toronto, man. Hey, if I was better than T-Mac in his non-prime years, I think, and he in the Hall, Grant Hill outside of Detroit, I was better than him and all them.
Man, you making a tough argument for me there.
And I'm gonna have involvement in basketball down the line as well.
Grant Hill, I don't know about Grant Hill. Grant Hill was top tier every time he played, and when he wasn't no more, he said, "All right, y'all, I'm going." T-Mac, he had the 1 year with the Spurs or something like that. He'll be like, "All right, man, you're going a little bit too far." But Grant Hill, he was key even with the Suns. He was key. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
For real, he like, yeah. So I,
His greatness is undeniable when he was healthy.
yeah,
He
yeah.
killing everybody.
Yeah, T-Mac, he had that 1 year with the Spurs where it's kind of like, okay,
Hey,
he
is
grows with
Penny
Memphis.
Hardaway in the Hall of Fame must be the question.
You said who?
Is Penny in the Hall of Fame?
I don't think Penny's in the Hall of Fame.
Okay. Because that would be someone
Nah.
along the same ilk.
Yeah, shorter careers. Yeah.
But Penny don't got an MVP
Nah.
or Rookie of the Year, I don't think.
If Penny got in the Hall of Fame, I'm about to go get in the league. Give me try to give me a good solid 4 years to get in the Hall. Like, I don't think he in there. You know what I'm saying? He was a beast when he was with Orlando, but once he got hurt, that was that. You know what I'm saying? See, Grant Hill came back and had some quality years after the injury. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
And
did.
yeah, so I didn't see that. I didn't see that from Penny. I don't think he in there. I don't think he in there. If he is in there, something ain't right.
It
Okay.
ain't bad as football though. They'll let anybody in football just
Oh man. Yeah. If you play football, you getting in.
Yeah.
Eventually down the line.
Mm-hmm.
20 years later, they finally 120 years later, they finally let you in. Your great grandkids going up there and giving the speech.
Yeah. Other players complaining about it. He was very good. Hall of Fame.
Right.
You got it
Right.
all there talking about we need an upper room. We need it.
Right.
The elite of the elite ought to be at another level.
Yeah.
For real, man. So
Let's
yeah,
see.
We'll let
Penny
Rose
is
in.
not a
he
Hall of
said we'll
Famer.
let him in. We'll let him in.
Like I'm about to find, or I gotta find what the percentage is, because they have like a percentage probability on Basketball Reference that they said this is how likely someone is to make it, and I don't think the Rose's prob was very high, but yeah, like there's quite a few people like Draymond. I don't think you can. I mean, I don't being the background guy on championship teams. I feel like.
Wait a minute. You
That's
talk
the
about
case.
Draymond getting in the hall or not?
Oh, he getting in.
Okay. I was about to
But
say, wait a minute now.
I think that
He
being a
has to get
background guy on championship teams.
It helps. It helps greatly.
I'm sitting over here trying to calculate our stats through the first quarter of the NFL season here.
And start quarter of the season. Well, you know what? This week, it was looking.
Yeah.
Some of it was looking.
Pops is looking like Nostradamus out here with his picks. He had a great week. I think
Really?
13-4.
Okay.
He had to make a comeback.
Right. Sitting here that Broncos game. I don't know how you pulled that one off.
Some of the that Titans hate had rubbed bad on me this week.
Oh man, yeah. I should have stuck with my pick, man. I let y'all flip me to the
didn't we
Dolphins.
convince him to pick the Titans too?
The Titans
Like,
pulled
wasn't he
it
gonna
off
go
on the.
contrarian and we convinced him to pick the Titans to not win?
Yeah.
Like,
Man, I was like, "What's going on here?" Like, whoever was the team to get the touchdown was going to win that game. And that should have been my last thought. But I let y'all flip me to the Dolphins, man.
Yeah.
I could have won that game.
but I think that what is his name? Tariq should have been enough to win that game.
Yeah, he had an opportunity, but he got overthrew. And I was like, man, like, and then he went to the sideline, of course, and started arguing after that. Like, it's no doubt about it that he was going to do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's going to be a tough one for him. I don't think they're gonna. I don't know if they're going to recover. I don't think they're going to recover. Not right now, and they got to figure out what's going to happen. Going forward. But I don't think they're going to recover.
Just that uncertainty, Tua should retire, but he's
Yeah.
still young, so he probably gonna say, "Well, I want to play some more," but not thinking that when he turns 50, he won't be able to think. you know.
Right. Right.
Yeah, boy, that's a tough one there. You see how valuable he was, though, because that offense ain't done nothing since he went down.
Man, you know what? That is true.
Mhm.
They in trouble right now. Let's
Bryce
see here.
Young, Russell Wilson, somebody got to show up.
Man, that's the truth. All right, right now through week 4, quarter into the season, just about. Pops, your record is 33-32. You over 500.
Okay.
Made about
D,
$5.
let's see. Let me make sure I got this right, man, because we took some hits over this last. Hold on.
Oh, did we? Oh man.
Yeah, we took some hits over this last week. Like the first week, you was 12-4. The second week, you were, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You were 9,
Ooh.
9-8.
Mhm.
And week 3, you were 8-10. Is that 8-10? Hold on, let's see. Is it 8-10? Can't be 8-10. Gotta be 8-9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 8-9.
Mhm.
Okay, and this week you were 8-9 again.
Hmm.
Hold on, let's
I was about
see
to say it
here.
can't be getting worse every week.
Yeah, so let's see here. 116 and 18. In the first weeks you were 21-12. So let's see what we got here. 37.
Mhm.
Is that what was that? 37-30. Yep. 37-30 right now is where you're at.
Ain't too bad.
For real. And I'm at the same. 37-30.
I wouldn't have made those
Let me make
extras
sure. Let
last
me
week
make
if
sure
I
my
knew better.
math is right.
Because
My
I did
math gotta
those.
be off. I gotta try it again. My math gotta be off here because I got 16 games on some of these. I'm gonna figure it out. Give me a second. I'm gonna figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Put a little
10,
yeast in my wins.
6. Okay, so that's 6-11. So Pops, I had you at 5-11. So that would be 34-32. Where you at, Pops?
There we go.
34
$10.
and 32. Let me make sure because I'm missing. I'm used to it being 16 weeks. You know what I mean? So my mind
Mhm.
automatically shut the math down right there.
For sure.
So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
67 games.
9. Oh, okay, Pops, you getting even
Mhm.
better here because
There we go.
35-32. So I had you 8-8 in week 1, but it has to be 9-8
Mhm. Yeah.
because it's 17 games. Okay. So
Yeah. Close that gap right up.
so 35-32. D, you're 37 and
7.
30, and I'm 37 and 30.
30
I
is a little more than I would have wanted to lose out on this in the
6,
first 4 weeks.
9.
It's tough predicting these games. They all been close, There's very few blowouts lately. All
Yeah.
of them been within field goals or 5 points.
Hey, the Ravens stuck by me this week. I'll say that. I'm very happy about that one. I was happy about that one.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, nope. I had myself off here too. Let me clean it up. I had myself at 7-9 this week, but I was missing the game, so that's 8-9 because I got that. I marked these Dolphins, Lions, and I won that. I lost. Hold on, let's see where I lost. Me and you both lost that Eagles game, D, and the Bucks won.
Yeah.
That's why Pops had a great week this week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the
Mm-hmm.
Saints game. The Saints game. I was off on that one. I had got the
Mm-hmm.
Saints game. Y'all both picked the Falcons. And the Saints won that game.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, the Saints
Falcons.
lost that game. The Vikings. The Vikings won that game. Y'all both had the Packers.
Yeah.
Y'all both
Yeah.
had the Packers. Yeah, so that take me up right there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm 38. I'm 38 and 29 right now. I got a 1-game lead over here.
Okay.
So a quarter through the season, man. So let's say, do we feel that a team is where we thought they would be, worse than where they would be, or better than where they thought they would be at this time? All right, a quarter into the season. How about the Cowboys? Are they worse, better, or
Worse.
where you thought they would be? They worse for me.
I mean, I put them at I gave them over 10 wins, I think. So they're definitely worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very disappointing team right now.
Because you expect the Cowboys, they do their thing in the regular season, and then in the playoffs they crap the bed, but they might not make the playoffs this year.
Yeah, the way they playing, I don't know. For real, they
Mm-hmm.
got lucky against the Giants.
That's true.
Yeah,
If the Giants could bust a grape, they would have got them.
Right.
right.
They can't get out their own way.
How we feel about the Eagles?
They're the Eagles, I guess. I'm no Philly fan, so
Unfortunately, I'm thinking they worse than what I thought they was going to be.
Al Jones, boy, you don't know what you're gonna get from them rascals.
Right.
Mm.
Right.
I mean, I just hope they don't do what they did that other year. You know how they started off great, then they lost that game, and it all just went
Oh
down.
no, they can't do that this year because they ain't starting off great.
Right.
It's ugly over there. But I know they got a lot of injuries, that they trying to work through,
Mm-hmm.
but man, they losing some crucial games right now.
Yeah,
You can't have both your receivers out, and Hurts ain't playing that great right now anyway.
Yeah.
You take his weapons away, they really in trouble. The defense can't seem to save them all the time. They're pretty good here and there.
Right.
They can't save them all the time.
Yeah, yeah. How you feel about the Giants? I think they probably where they probably where I thought they would be.
They are who we
Yeah.
thought they were.
For real.
the bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah,
As
man.
it
Come on.
They're getting
Yeah.
a little better though. They're getting a little better.
Yeah, they lucky they got neighbors over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's helping them a lot.
A little glimmer of hope.
Yeah,
What about Washington? They a lot better than I thought they would be.
Yeah.
For real.
young
Hey,
boy playing.
yeah, yeah. He 80%. He's over 80% completion rate right now over there. That Daniels kid. Like that's
Yeah,
something.
Yeah.
he's
For
something.
real. Yeah.
So smooth and controlled and just like he's got everything handled. I'm just gonna do my thing, enjoy myself, and beat
Yeah.
y'all. Bad.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't pick the Steelers this past week, did I?
You had
They played the Colts, didn't they?
Pops is the only one who had the Colts. We both had the Steelers.
Knew I
Saw that
should have
come up
picked
and
the
coming.
Steelers this past week.
Right. It's
Saw that come up
insane.
and coming. Mm-hmm.
Because that was that one right there, man.
For real. Yeah, sure. Then you almost got that Giants game, Pops. You
Yeah.
almost got that one.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
And my hatred for the Cowboys, who almost wanted me to see that happen.
Right, for real. I'll take the loss to see that happen. How we feeling about the Falcons, man? The Falcons is about where I thought they would be. Yeah.
Hey, they're middling, and then that's if it is what it is.
Yeah.
2-2. They 2-2.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
I had them winning that division, but I figured they'd make a run later on once Kurt got his bearings,
Yeah. Yeah.
Captain Kirk.
Right about where I thought. Hmm.
Yeah. What about the Panthers, man? Hey.
Yeah, well, Red Rocket Revenge didn't quite come through for me.
Oh man. This is nuts.
Yeah,
Take
he
a
can't
long
even
shot.
bet on that.
Almost.
He tried.
One was already getting too much.
Yeah. They're where I thought they would be. And they ain't
Yeah,
surprising nobody.
no. No, no.
I think they're trying to fight for Arch.
Hey.
Shador, you mean?
You're right, or Shador,
Yeah.
or
You
what
think
is that? What is the dude at Bama right now?
uh
Milrose.
yeah,
Milrose.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's
They're
a
trying to get
bad
one
boy
of
too.
them. Trying
You
to get
think
Michigan
Yeah, I
State.
consider Cam Ward too down in Miami.
oh yeah. Yeah, but shoot, man, Shador is a bad boy. Like he gotta if they put him in the right system, I heard Deion Sanders like he's like, I'm Eli Manning, I'm LeVar Ball. I ain't letting them go. I ain't letting them go to no
And then,
scrubs.
yeah, I don't care about the draft. I'm picking where they go.
Right.
You think Arch Manning gonna leave after this year, or he probably stay and get him a good year and probably next year and run the show?
I mean, I just know that there's some bad squads, some absolutely putrid teams
Yeah,
that are trying to get a hold of somebody gold.
yeah. I mean, if he
He
does
needs
leave,
another year in college.
he'll probably scheme him into being a top 10 pick, and him and his
Leave him
I
alone.
was
Manning.
the right the quarterback ahead of you on your own team is going to be a
Mhm.
top 10 pick, and you that got to
Right.
be the first time in history a backup and the starter would go first top 10 in the
Right.
draft history.
An
Well,
embarrassment of riches there,
you know what? Like the Panthers are like you would think that Bryce Young would be at least somewhat relevant.
Hmm.
I didn't think it was him being garbage that was stopping the team from being good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got to look at it how they say the number 2 picks in the last 2 drafts is outshining the number 1 picks. Is it
Hmm.
because of the organization or is it because of the skill? You know what I mean? Could CJ Stroud be having the success that he's having in with the Panthers? I don't think I don't
Absolutely.
I don't
Still
know.
got.
I'm not
Can he
sure about
run
that
that
one.
good?
And would Daniels be having the more success than Caleb Williams with the Bears? You know what I mean? And the way he
That could be
looking,
interesting. Yeah, he
it
might.
probably would have. You know what I mean?
You
Because
got
they
Keenan
got
Allen
weapons
and
over
DJ
there.
Moore and them. Yeah, they have got some weapons to work with.
Yeah,
Caleb just got to slow down and start reading that stuff right and
I
getting
would
rid of
rather
that
be
ball.
anywhere than Carolina, honestly.
yeah. Well, shoot,
Like
if Stroud would have went first and went to
Mm.
Carolina,
in
I don't
any
think he'd
sport,
be on
I
the.
would rather be anywhere but North Carolina. Even in
I,
college at this point, I don't want to go to Duke or Kentucky neither,
yeah,
or North Carolina.
nah, it's definitely tough, man. But like I was saying, like
McRoy ain't there no more.
if Stroud was with the Panthers, I don't think he would be benched right now, but I don't think they'd be winning though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah. He does
it is,
make better decisions though. He's a good decision maker, so he'd still be effective in there. But they still wouldn't have a great record or whatever.
yeah.
You think
They would be fine.
Justin Fields would be doing? You think Justin Fields? If I went and traded the Chase for Justin Fields, would I be able to do anything with that?
Man, I
No.
think the Panthers they need a complete overhaul. I think like it really doesn't matter. I don't think they'll be able to have winning football over there for
Mhm.
I'm not sure if it's the quarterback position per se. Like it's a lot of things they got to go right. You know what I mean for
Mhm.
them to
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean be
Yeah.
relevant.
I mean, you was right with the first part too. Basketball, the Hornets are
Yeah,
or just the absolutely bad organization.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
It could be the city.
I was like, they had Michael Jordan over there, couldn't do nothing. If you can't do that, you got Michael Jordan making the decision or
Right.
doing
You
something, and
playing.
you can't
Right. He had to suit
You
up.
playing.
yeah. I
Mm.
mean, honestly, a 50-year-old Michael Jordan would care more than the rest of the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, losing has that effect on you, though. It's hard to stay motivated when you get beat all the time.
Right.
Mm. How we feeling about the Bucks right now? I'm thinking the Bucks are overachieving.
Yeah, a little bit.
They are a bit better than what you would think. But
Baker.
you know what? The Bucks are the Bucks, man.
Yeah.
Mike Evans, Rashad White,
There
Mm-hmm.
goes
Godwin.
Baker goes. Baker's hot, they win. Baker not, they don't.
That's about part of the course for his
Yeah.
career.
Yeah. I heard he was talking junk about Tom Brady, saying it ain't fun to play with Tom Brady. And Tom Brady, like, if I want fun, I go to Disneyland. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I take my kids to Disney World if I want fun.
Right.
Yeah, I'd have just said, hey Baker, look at these.
Right.
Who's having
Baker
fun
will
now?
never have won.
Yeah, Bill Belichick said winning is fun.
Right.
Yeah,
How we
get your
feel
fun
about
elsewhere. They
those?
win.
How we feel about them Saints right now?
Hey, you know what? This 1 week I ain't studying this 1 week. They've been balling, man.
They're
Yeah.
better than what I expected. They're
Yeah,
a
they
little
are.
better than I expected.
Yeah, I'm mad they lost this game, and then we got the Chiefs. They got the Chiefs next. You know what I'm saying? And we are depleted right now. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Might have to go suit up. Have to play the
Get to running
slot.
some sprints. You gotta go run some sprints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, speaking of that, I was like, shoot, I would feel like with the way NIL and all that is, they might as well say F bump the rules and let people come out of high school go to the NFL.
No.
After what Ryan Williams did to them boys the other night.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? I didn't even get the joke as well as I did till the next day, and I thought about it twice. Because I was like, oh, Georgia Bulldogs, and he posted Michael Vick in the picture. But then I thought about it, and I was like, Michael Vick made the dogs fight, and he twisted both of them up to where they hit each other.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm like, it's like you can't.
Right. Okay. I get it. Yeah, that boy's 17 years old out there. He turned into a ballerina on that play. I said,
Yeah.
what is this?
They did the bugs hitting each other. See ya.
Man. Yeah, he's a monster.
He made the dogs fight.
Right. Ran them into each other. I would
Very
love
few
to.
kids, though, coming out of high school could physically compete in the NFL. It's just too
Yeah,
much.
that's tough.
Big
That's tough.
elite, you know.
Yeah.
Wide receivers, maybe, you know.
You got to get in them
Occasionally,
college. You got to get in them college facilities and push it up for a little while.
weight on you, get some thickness on you. You know, you got to
Yeah.
have some strength in the NFL.
Yeah, because one hit, that could be it.
Yeah, the kid at Ohio State, the wide out there, probably could have just went on. Smith, I think his name is, and you know, and then the kid at Alabama. The only two I see right now that could have possibly just went on up. You know, and played a little bit in the NFL.
Yeah, I hear that.
Everybody else go to college.
For real.
You know what? I would say, I was like, I don't know if with humans like Derrick Henry existing, anybody could come straight out of school and get on the D line with Derrick Henry there. Because I was seeing videos, he is just pushing like he a shove.
Right.
And I was like, hey, that's a bad guy. He just shoved away there.
Right now, he just had a football in his hand, picked him up in his hand.
Yeah,
take y'all with me.
It's like he put dog in a headlock and carried him the whole way.
You see him on his commercial, you know, throwing up refrigerators around. You know?
Man,
the kind of catch you want to be touching, unless you
he about the size, looked like he ate a refrigerator. Told you they first watched when I watched that game, the first game of the season, the Chiefs versus the Ravens. It looked like it was different. You know how Debo would rise up and he'd be bigger than everybody on Friday.
Yeah.
It was similar to that because it's like I was like he looked double the size of the entire O line.
Yeah.
He was
That's
taller
crazy.
than everybody and bigger than everybody.
Yeah, that's
The
something
horse,
right there.
no doubt.
How we feeling about the Cardinals right now?
They're about where I thought they'd be, you know.
Shoot, they might be a
Middle of the
little
road.
better than I thought. I think I had them going 3-14. They a little better than I thought. We'll see.
They're doing all right over there. They 500 or just under. Probably a 7-10 kind of team.
Okay.
They're definitely not good, but I don't know because the Detroit game was like I wasn't concerned about them whatsoever at any point.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
been picking them. I got to stop that.
Yeah. For
I
real.
like Kyler when he gets going. He's tough to handle when he gets
Oh
going.
yeah, he got some game, man, and Harrison figuring it out.
Yeah.
They got a nice running back, so they got some pieces.
Yeah, they do. They'll scare
Speaking
you.
of, speaking of the Lions opponents, how we feeling about the Seahawks? They had
The
them last night.
Seahawks.
Better than I thought. Better than I thought.
You know what? The Seahawks are always concerning for me because
Yeah.
it's like they'll give you some problems if you come in messing around.
Yeah.
They're like the Saints in a way, actually. While we mentioned the Saints earlier, they're similar to them as it's like on any given game, they could come in and punch you in the mouth.
Okay. Yeah, I hear that. I got them. Yeah, they're a little bit better than I thought.
Or what is the Homer Simpson noise? The do when they come in and punch you in the mouth.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, I guess this is what we're doing today.
That's what the Lion defense was saying last night. They were shredding them.
Right. Okay. How we feel about the 49ers?
You know.
Just a second. I gotta go offline for a second.
Okay. All
right. I don't know if it's really health that's the problem.
Yeah.
Well,
because I feel like they're underachieving from at least where I put them. Definitely.
Yeah.
But it's like, I know that they're not healthy. Like I don't think Christian McCaffrey has played this year.
Nah, he ain't played yet. I believe he got a couple more weeks out.
Yeah, so it's like they haven't been healthy all year. So it's like they're in a situation of I don't know. And then it's probably for the best if they don't show up if I'm a Detroit fan.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I hear that.
So it's like I don't know because it's like I haven't seen much of Deebo Samuel. Haven't seen many people talking about Brock Purdy. So I was like, I mean, it don't seem like they're doing that much.
Yeah, I'm gonna think. I mean, they beat the Patriots, so I ain't gonna go overboard. You know what I mean? I'm gonna think that they're probably where I thought they would be at. You know, if they get everybody back, I think at full health, they'll be exactly where I thought they would be at. So I'm gonna wait to see how it looks all together. Maybe once we get to the halfway point and we do this again, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But I think they're where I thought they would be. And,
okay.
If they can keep pulling out a few of these wins, if they beat who they should beat over these next couple weeks and CMC gets back, we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna stick with it right there for right now. Yeah.
All right. So who else you got for me?
We got the Rams. How you feeling about the Rams right now?
Rams, they're solid, but they're not. I mean, I guess they're kind of where I expected them to be.
Yeah, I'm the same on that. They are dealing with injuries too. The top
And
two
no
receivers out.
Aaron Donald, and it's like they've been. I say they're all O line and D line.
Yeah.
Is it what
Well,
it was for?
they did just lose. They did just lose to the Bears.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what that in there 2 losses this year were Detroit and the Bears,
Yep.
or have they lost 3?
They lost to Detroit, they lost to the Bears, and they lost to Cardinals.
Okay, so yeah, they lost to the Cardinals, and I just said how the Cardinals aren't a threat at all to anybody. So I mean, I guess so. Maybe they're doing worse than what I expected. As bad as that sounds.
How you feel about the Niners and the Rams, Pops?
Niners, them injuries, so they're a little less than what I thought. Rams, definitely less than what I thought.
Yeah, I
Always
hear
hold
that.
out hope for them wrestlers to get it right, but they not gonna do it this year.
Right. It's a tough one. How we feeling about the Bears?
Bernstein Bears.
Mm.
You know what? They ain't so bad. I'll say that.
Okay.
That's positivity for you. They're not so bad.
Some days bad news bears, other days they're all right.
Right.
Yeah.
The
They
road.
about, yeah.
Mhm.
They
I
where
mean,
I
Yeah.
thought they
and
would
then
be.
that's part of the
Mhm.
course at this point in time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They
just
definitely.
like they don't have to win a lot, but just show up every once in a while, and I'll be like, you know what, good for them. Let me be happy for you guys to win a game.
Yeah, fans wouldn't agree with you, but
Right. I mean, well, they're used to pain and suffering, so what do they know?
yeah, they glimmer of hope.
Right.
Man, come on.
Yeah.
If they had Daniels over there, they'd be at a different they'd
Well,
be looking at
actually,
it differently.
you know what? Is the Bears are the example that I always use because it's like that would be my fear of the Detroit Lions being the Bears. Because if you remember when Aaron Rodgers won that one Super Bowl that he won, the Bears
Mhm.
went to the NFC Championship with him, and
Mhm.
they played in the NFC Championship. And I was like, you know what? Just don't be the Bears to where you only show up in that one NFC Championship and you never do anything again.
Oh man.
They've
Well,
gone to one. They played. Who did they play in the Super Bowl? They played somebody in the Super Bowl when who was quarterback, and then Grossman, I think, was quarterback, and somehow they made it to
okay.
the Super Bowl and lost to somebody.
Huh. Who did they lose? It wasn't the Steelers, was it?
Might have been Peyton Manning. Might have been Peyton Manning in was it Indianapolis or it had to be one of them.
Huh.
And that was before my football lifetime.
It wasn't
like
that long ago.
Like 2011, somewhere in there, 2010,
it would have
2011.
if it was Peyton Manning, it had to be like 06 because that was the last one he won in
Yeah,
Indy.
they lost to the Colts in '07.
Okay, so yeah, that same
Mm-hmm.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Wow,
where
that's
I like
something.
I'm because that Giants versus the Patriots is sort of where my memory starts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hear you.
David
I hear you.
Tyree.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, shoes, like you said, the Bears are next the Lions. Wait, how we feeling about the Lions?
Like I said before, I'm feeling pretty good. I think the Buccaneers game was a little.
Making my
Why'd you
mom.
have to lose that one?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
about
But
where I
you know
thought.
what? I guess hey, can't be too mad if there's only one L 4 weeks in,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
so 3-1.
They are where I thought they would be. I got them going 13-4, so they can lose a game every quarter.
Okay,
Better fix that defense, boy. Can't give up
Oh yeah.
600 yards or more.
and then hopefully they could get Jared Goff some good uh some good options at this point because Laporta is a little underwhelming for me at least this year. And Amon-Ra St. Brown ain't the same Amon-Ra St.
Yeah,
Brown
I don't know what's going
last
on with that guy.
because
For
Last
real.
year the
he
well.
was a bad man last year.
He just got his money, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
No,
They're
Oh
getting
well,
30 million a
it's
I
year.
hope he wasn't one of those.
some people are like that.
Oh man, don't tell me he was
We
You
one of
gotta
see that
feed
more
them.
often than
Yeah,
not.
you gotta feed them.
that's
You
terrible
got
if he was
some
one of
wings
them.
out there too. So you got a lot to, you got to spread it around now. It
Yeah,
seems
that is true.
like he was in the past year or two.
I mean, especially with those running backs, they got dynamic running backs, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's they need to go through the run game anyway. For real.
Yep.
I'll
Them
take my
boys are
money and
something
be on the outside while they run the ball all day. I'll catch it when you throw it to
else.
me.
Out there pulling dollars out his socks. I got money
Right.
everywhere.
He probably, he making executive career decisions now. Like, ooh, I'm not catching that ball through the middle no more. I'm not gonna fight for that extra yard if I gotta dive head first.
Mhm. Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
Right.
How we feeling about the Packers, man? The Packers, they about where I thought they would be, but I did see something
Mhm.
over the second half of that last game that had me thinking they could end up being better than I thought they were going to be.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's
but
about right.
They've been a little optimistic for me as well. I'm there because it's like I'm kind of seeing the vision that everybody else has for them.
yeah,
Because everyone, I felt like a lot of people were overrating the Packers to an extent because they had
yeah,
a really good year last year. But I'm starting to see that same vision, and they're very
Mhm.
similar to the squad of last year.
yeah.
So like they might just be able to run that back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Show them some love, man. They got some love.
Yeah. For real. And the last team in the NFC is the Vikings.
Woohoo!
And yeah, we know they have
Hey,
already. Both of
way
y'all
better
picked
than
them to go
anybody
3-14.
Yeah.
They
Tremendously
have already
overachieving.
outplayed y'all's picks for them. I got them 6-11, so they
It
they have
looked
In a
like
already
couple of weeks.
outplayed your
it looked
prediction.
like we was all wrong.
Yeah, for real. They
Let's
looking
go
like the
back.
team that's going to represent in the Super Bowl between them and I think the
Mm-hmm.
49ers will climb back in there for sure. And, the
They gotta
Commanders,
get
I don't know.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Commanders on the
mean,
ride.
For
as
real.
much as my dad wouldn't want me to
Mhm.
say it, I think I wish the 49ers would bow out this year.
Mhm.
It just the 49ers could take a year off and come back next year.
Oh, man.
You know McCaffrey, it's gonna be a toughie.
Yeah, for real.
Hmm
Let the Detroit fight whoever else comes up, and then we'll see who from there can make.
Yeah.
Oh,
Detroit got to get there.
right.
Okay, on the AFC side, how we feeling about the Ravens?
Oh, I I expected good. I expected greatness. They're solid. They ain't doing too bad.
Yeah, they were where they were they I thought they would be.
Yeah, and to get that defense working a little bit better, and now they're starting to roll. Maybe.
And then Derrick Henry starting to be Derrick Henry on the Ravens offense this time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's going to open the whole game up.
Okay, how we feeling about them Bengals? Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there.
Below expectation.
Way below.
Yeah,
The
they're
worst.
worse than I thought they would be, but they might end up getting to where I thought they would be now that they got T. Higgins back.
Yeah.
They look like they were a little bit, they didn't blow nobody out, but they looked like they were a little bit more together this past week, with
Hmm
him out there,
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Panthers.
Chase, he caught more than Chase did.
Right.
So, maybe he'll be happy and not want to leave. But
Your Chiefs are trying to get him. Your Chiefs are making inquiries.
and we will definitely take him. We'll take whatever we can get right now. Let us get Hopkins. Let us get Higgins. Man, go ahead and give us Devontae over here, man. Let's get Adams. We'll take it. For For real. How we feeling about the Steelers right now? They a little bit better than I thought they would be.
They on the track
Overachieving
I
pretty
wanted them to
well.
be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I think I gave
Overachieving.
them a middling. So
You,
like it's like around what 9-8,
you
17
said they're
maybe
7-10, 7-10.
7-10.
Yeah, I said they would be 6-11, but in my heart, I said that I wanted him to keep his record of over 500, and I think they might pull that off. I think they might,
Okay.
Yeah,
hopefully.
they're a little better. They're a little better than they expected.
I hope that whatchamacallit can I hope he can get another winning year. You know, you never want to see the greatest black quarter or the greatest black head coach go out crazy.
Nah, I'm hoping that they get in the playoffs against the Bengals the first game and beat them. You know what I mean? Like just completely get them out of the Chiefs' way. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I'm
For
scared of
real.
the Bengals.
It would be a low scoring.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they could pull it off. And it'd even be better if they get the Ravens the next week after that and do that to them too. Totally just give us the people that shouldn't even be there. Let us just get to the Super Bowl. Let us get the Steelers in the conference finals. And then I see you in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, yeah. Talk about the ugly game. That would be
Yeah,
ugly.
come on, yeah, that's the truth.
They might
So
get to your boy though, you know. What happened there? Your backup have to come in.
yeah, yeah. Just be my luck.
What's
They'll put
coming?
they'll put Russell Wilson in just for that game. He always gives the Chiefs the fits.
Yeah.
He want to suck against everybody else, come in against us and go
Mhm.
nuts.
I mean, that's
You
that
do what?
what was it? He called it red revenge that
Mhm.
Andy Dalton was trying to get the other day.
Yeah, Red
Right.
Rocket.
Well, there's another joke I couldn't make, but I don't know if I can make it on here.
Ah.
I'm gonna just say light skin revenge. I would just say that's the best way to say it. As like he wears what is it, a light skin off. Who's the best light
Right.
skin? Who
Is it the
who's
battle
the
of the
best
light
mixed
skin?
man here?
How we feeling about
Super
the
America.
Browns?
The Browns, they expect them to be good this year? Is the question. Is where was
Uh,
there where the consensus they'd be decent this year?
I had them 6-11, so they about where I thought they would be. Y'all had
Yeah,
them 8-9.
That is good
I
as
think they
well.
could make 8-9.
Think so? Oh
Yeah,
man,
I'm
that's a
confident.
reach.
Who they gonna beat in the division?
Mm.
Uh, you know
That's
what?
the
If they get
five,
a
six
couple more of
losses.
them games roll off like the Jaguars game did,
Yeah, I
I think
hear
we can
that.
get to 6, like he said.
Yeah, I got on. Yeah, that's where I got them. So they about where I thought they would be at.
Hopefully, Watson comes through, but he never does.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. He got too
They
much on
lost
his
it.
They
mind.
wasted $200 million on that. Might as well go get Tua.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, Tua.
Yep, gotta send him an order of baby oil.
yeah, yeah. That's what's gonna have to happen.
Right, I mean, we already got enough problems like that over on the Browns already.
Mm.
As Mr. Houston was he was really a Diddy party away from going to jail.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. They said if you trade him to the Raiders, he won't have no issues.
Oh
Las
well,
Vegas, Las Vegas is fair game,
Yeah, that happens here.
right.
right? How we feeling about the Bills so far?
Buffalo Bill. You know what? They're great. I'll say that. They're
All
great.
right. We're doing all right. About where I thought. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they better. They better than I thought they would be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's for sure. They gonna find a way to get themselves in this playoffs, and I ain't think they would do that. You know,
Mhm.
and I have Stroud as the MVP, but we know Josh Allen was because I thought they was gonna have a losing record. I didn't pick him. I'm sticking with
He
my
locked
pick,
in so
but
early, right?
he's making me worried.
Yeah. Darnold. Sam Darnold.
Yeah, now watching these doggone Jets and Dolphins, I'm like, okay, who gonna stop him? he's gonna just mow through here. Man, the Bills
Yeah.
gonna end up, man. Ah, man, why you
And they
can't
could
let
have let
people
him
like them
go.
gain confidence for real. And when
They
they
know how to
do,
do
they
it.
hold on
Hey, he'll
to
be better than Patrick Mahomes in a couple weeks if he keep winning.
it. It depends on what
That's what they
additions
gonna
that we
say.
make. We
That's
gotta
what
we
they
gotta make
gonna say. They do
additions.
it every year.
If the
He's like,
Chiefs,
oh,
if the
Josh Allen's better than Mahomes.
man, now that he gotta get a couple rings before we even open that back up. We ain't think about that, but this year, the teams
Mhm.
this year, he could pull that off if we got to get people that Mahomes has to develop. Like we need people that come in ready. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So if
Right.
we can get Hopkins in them, then we all right. I ain't worried. For real. Our defense gonna do what our defense need to do.
Yeah.
As long as
Yeah.
we stay healthy on that side.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
For real. If something happens to Chris Jones, then hey man, we gonna forfeit the rest of the season.
Or Bolton.
Oh man.
That might be
Every game Bolton
smacking.
get the limp and I be like,
Mhm.
oh snap, here we go. No, we can't
Unless he
have
looks
that.
like Iron Man out there, he's all right.
For real. Yeah, he's a beast. We need him.
Mhm.
For real. So how we feeling about the Jets right now, man? The Jets letting me down.
Yeah,
For real.
they're a little questionable, but
Yeah, they worse than I thought they would be. They should have pulled that game off against them Broncos. I don't know what's up with that.
He's
For
blaming it
real.
on the weather. Bad cadence counts.
For real.
Too many
Aaron
jump
Rodgers
throws.
and the coach, they was pushing. Now they talking junk back and forth. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I already. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, like I said before, he ain't after winning anyway. So I don't know what he's so mad about.
I
Yeah,
hear
he
you.
showed that.
Hmm. You got a better resume than coach does, so coach
Right.
better help.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Hand him the headset.
Mhm.
Player coach.
Yeah.
How we feeling about the Dolphins? I mean, they gotta be worse than what we thought they would be right now. I don't see
Beautiful.
them turning it around.
I mean, you know what? I'm gonna say kind of something similar to what I just said. Is Aaron Rodgers is not about winning. After I seen Tariq get arrested before the game, I was like, Dolphins are unserious. They not be going that far.
Man.
Yeah, far below where I had him.
Yeah, man, that's the truth. How we feel? Yeah, how we feel about the Patriots, man?
Down in the dump where they supposed to be.
Yeah, in the
May
dumps where
all
we
may
thought
Boston
it.
burn. May
They're dumpster
Boston burn.
diving.
Yeah, they where I thought they would be. Yeah. How we feel about the Texans? They where I thought
Pretty
they would
good.
be.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
On pace for about 11 wins. They'll be all right.
Okay. And then we have the Colts. What y'all think about the Colts?
They're about where I thought they'd be.
They're
Yeah,
middling, so they're
yeah.
pretty much.
They got the potential to be better than I thought, but
Yeah,
they ain't showing it yet.
they beat the Steelers this week, so
And you know what? They got to stop. These teams got to stop putting Flacco at the backup because that man he be balling when he get in there, man.
yeah,
And like, how can the person that's supposed to be playing be content when you
Mhm.
got him back there,
Right.
like coming in like Superman?
And make you get to the facility early.
Yeah,
Do
for
some
real.
studying.
Yeah, you got to step your game up with Flacco back there because they'll encourage you to stay hurt.
right.
Hey, we got Flacco. You can take a couple weeks off. Now they messing with your money. For
Right. That's right. Joey.
real. How we
Yeah, Joe
feeling about the
Flacco, man, that's Tom Brady right there.
yeah.
Joey.
Oh man. How we
Man,
feeling about the Jags?
below. That's far
Yeah,
below.
definitely worse than expected.
yeah. Were they
Yeah,
0 and
1-4.
4?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Ain't get no lower than that.
right.
Mm, mm, mm.
I don't know
The
what's
Titans
wrong
got
with them.
more wins.
Mhm.
I mean, they let the Browns beat them, and that was like a fluke. I felt.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. They gave Lawrence all that money. He's another one. They gave him the money.
Yeah.
He got content.
Well, you know
Practice.
what?
He
He about
wants
to
to
have a
practice.
baby soon. He's living life.
Mm-hmm.
He's all about his beautiful growing family right now.
Okay. All
Better
right.
be about throwing that ball.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure
Well,
this
you know
his
what? The owner is unserious. He's more serious about wrestling and stuff than he is football.
right. Nah, I believe it. Like, man, when you got them high maintenance, I don't know nothing about his wife that he having them kids with, but man, she white.
Yeah.
Oh well, he got to get another contract after this one. she done she done spent that way. I think he been with her since they was in college. I think, or even maybe before that. Oh yeah, she been spending money since high school. He catching up right now. He probably 100 million in the hole. For real, Mahomes. You see how Mahomes jumped at that billion, half a billion over so many years. Like he needed that. He probably 250 million in the hole when he got.
Right.
When
They
you
got to
got
make
them
up some
high
debt.
maintenance wives, man, you got to get that money. So he better get in there and get his game up for real, because
Yep.
this contract is not going to suffice. He's going to need another one.
Better go talk to Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins got it. He
How
got
you
it
do
together.
Actually, you remember AJ McCarron from who did he play for?
Oh
Alabama.
man.
And his wife was on everything for like 2 years.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Is she still there?
Yeah.
Did she take off? For real. Oh man, cause yeah,
Still
that's
together.
yeah, he was in and he was out. I
Yeah.
don't even know where he at now. What he doing? Selling
XFL.
insurance?
UFL. He's quarterback of UFL. Somebody in UFL. Saw him play a little bit.
Oh, okay. Oh man.
Making the big money, but he making something.
Yeah, he need to keep her to keep her. How we feeling about the Titans right now, man?
Ain't about where I expected.
Yeah. I didn't expect much and they still lower than I expected.
Well, you know what? When I seen that pass, I'm gonna talk about it every week. Will Levis threw
The flip.
going back, going the other way to
Yeah.
the Bears of all teams, to the Bears. I'll never forget that pass.
Right.
Yeah, I hear that.
and that's probably going. Hopefully, won't be the sum up of the season.
Yeah, I was about to say that sums it up. For real. How we
But they
feeling
got to
about?
win this week, so can't say nothing too bad about it.
Oh yeah, they did pull it out. They pulled
And
it
that's
out.
more than I expected.
Yeah, they pulled it out, man. I let y'all get
I
me
know
off
how
of
the
them.
Jags get a dub, but they got a dub.
I let y'all change my mind to the Dolphins on that one. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, how we feeling about the Chargers? Chargers. I guess they about where I thought they would be. I guess.
Yeah, 500. It'll be a 500 team somewhere in there.
Shout out to Coach Jim Harbaugh.
They'll beat who they should and lose who they should.
Yeah, I hear that.
No, is he the worst? Or do you think him or his brother is better at coaching? Is the question.
I'm sure they about even in my book, man. It's just about they both good with the players. The players are gonna play hard for them. It's just about who can they keep out there. The
Dad's the
Chargers, they
best
got
coach.
their issue.
Right.
Yeah.
Their dad's the best coach.
Yeah. Yeah, they got it from a good place. How we feeling about the Broncos?
You know what? I like them a lot better than what I put. I
You
think
got them
they might have
4 and
lost all but
13.
one game, but I'm liking the team.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They're relatable or something like that.
They
They're
got
about what I
potential.
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, they who I thought they were. I got them at 5 and 12, but they do have potential. They do. They
Because I
could
was
be
like,
all
they
right.
could be. I think they could beat ours. I think they could. I don't know if they could beat what we put, but I think they might. I wouldn't be surprised if they hit a hot streak and beat both of them.
We shall
I will.
see.
Like if they get they it feels like they're just a little bit of magic away
Yeah.
from what I've seen of them this year.
Yeah.
Gonna create that magic for him.
I mean, hey, I coach the team though. I'll make some magic happen.
All right. All
Yeah, I
right.
hear you.
Parcells, I hear you, Bill Parcells.
How we feeling about the
Jimmy Johnson.
Raiders, man?
The Raiders they're kind of boring. Honestly.
Yeah, they're just there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're team disorder right now. We'll see what happens with Devontae.
The beef that they've been showing has been kind of outrageous. Because they were talking about Travis Kelce yelling at Andy last year.
Yeah.
And I was like, that ain't nothing compared to what I seen on the Raiders sideline.
Well, they've always had that reputation too, though. Raiders always been.
Yeah, I think they got the right coach. I think they got the right coach, but they just got to put it together. It's not like they're bad. It's just like they just, you just don't even really think about them like that.
Really inconsistent.
They were about to Spreewell each other a couple weeks ago. Everybody is just going to get to throttling everybody on the team.
If they just send Devontae on over to us, everything be all right. You know what I mean? And that's what we got, man. Last team is the Chiefs, man.
Ugliest 4-0 you ever want to see.
It was.
I don't know what to say. I don't know.
Let's see. I think they should have lost the Ravens game.
They find a way.
Didn't they almost lose the next week game too?
Yeah. They almost lost to the Bengals. We almost lost to whoever we had after that, and it wasn't easy this past week.
Yeah, they almost did almost lose this week.
You got Mahomes out there breaking people's
ruin my
legs.
year almost. They lost that one.
Yeah,
I seen that. I was like, if they lose this game to them,
yeah, man,
I was about to lose it.
Like I said, we got the Saints coming up, and we'll see how it goes. But they are who I thought they were, which is a good thing. You know what I mean? But we got to get it together. We got to get it together.
For sure. And they got a long way to go to make it to my prediction. But we're still on track.
That 4-0 on thin ice. For real. Because it could have easily been 0-4.
Yeah, they in the right spot. Somebody had them 17-1, right?
Yeah, that was that guy.
Hey, it's on the way. It's still alive.
Yeah. They're gonna need 5.
Only need one loss. We could win the rest of them, and hopefully that loss don't come until week 18.
Excuse me.
They need 5 linemen.
One loss week 18.
They're gonna have to guard that stretch play.
Yeah. Okay,
let's. Got lucky to take some Hills out, so they got a shot.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see how it goes. We always think we thought Herbert was going to be out, but he played. You know what I mean? We'll see how it goes.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's get these week 5 picks in.
All right.
So, man.
I gotta bring it back. Gotta take the lead this week.
Yeah, I hear you. This Thursday, we got the Bucks, and they're at Atlanta. And I can't stop sneezing for some reason. What's going on? And them kids must be getting home from school.
And developed an allergy to them.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Atlanta this week. I think they're gonna hold them. Baker was good last week, so he's got to go down this week.
Yeah.
Did Atlanta win or lose this week, this past season, or this past week? I mean,
they beat the Saints.
They beat the Saints this week. So you know what?
Go
Atlanta to keep the hot streak rolling. Mm-hmm. And didn't Tampa lose this week?
Nah, it beat the Eagles.
They beat the Eagles. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough. And it's
depleted Eagles.
Okay. I'm going to go Atlanta because it's in Atlanta. And I'm going to say that's the difference maker this time.
Yeah, it's a tough one, man. I'm going to go with the Bucks, man. I like how they playing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I like how they playing right now. I'm going to go with the Bucks. Then we have an early morning game, so they must be overseas or something on Sunday. The Jets are at the Vikings.
Well, I'm rolling Vikings.
Yeah, I gotta believe Vikings.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Vikings. I ain't going with the Jets.
Mm-hmm. The Vikings have scored at least 21 now. I don't think the Jets can get past 21, 24 right now.
I hear you. I hear you on that. The Jets can't put up no points right now. They better run the ball. That's what they better do.
Right.
All right. Then we have the Panthers at the Bears. Well, I guess the Bears will get another win.
The Bears.
Panthers and Bears.
Yep. In Chicago.
All right, I'll go Bears.
Bears.
Got a lot of agreements this week.
Yeah.
Then we have the Browns, and they're at Washington. Oh man, I gotta go with Washington.
Commandos.
Yeah,
even though it's scary, you know that shoe gonna come off at some point.
Yeah.
Have a clunker.
I mean, I think that it won't be this week because Watson gonna give him all these chances.
Right.
Like I was gonna have a bad game, but you gave me the ball 16 times, so
Absolutely.
Who you got on that, D?
I'm gonna go Washington.
Okay. Then we have
no brainers this week, kinda.
This next one's tough, man. We got the Dolphins at the Patriots.
Oof.
I thought I jumped
Lightning
off the Patriots.
Twice. I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Oh man.
It can't be that bad again. There's nowhere to go but up.
I'm going with the Patriots.
And I'm apologizing to Boston because I've been ragging a lot today.
Yeah.
But
I'm going with the Patriots.
I'm gonna say Patriots too. I just don't see it with the Dolphins right now.
After last week, y'all can't. It was that bad.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What I seen last night was ridiculous.
Couldn't watch it.
For real. And then we got the Colts at the Jags. The Colts at the Jags.
Colts. Hopefully.
Flacco or Richardson.
Oh yeah, that's a good. I'm not sure.
Don't matter.
Don't matter.
I'm rooting for Zaire and them.
I'm gonna say Jags just to be different.
Taking
a lot of heat this week, so maybe somebody will get mad and play.
Right. And well, I mean, hey, you know what? I feel like going 0-5 would be a little crazy. So I think it's a better pick.
I think I might have to go with the Jags too on this one. I think they got to win at some point.
They do. They have to. Every game is a must win until
Watch them get blew out. 42.
Right, man. Next, we have the Bills at the Texans. Oh, this is going to be a good game.
Oof, bloodbath. You know, the Bills got to get back because they lost this week.
I'm going with the Texans. This is my MVP battle.
The Bills every week besides the week that they had lost. I think.
Yeah.
I think I picked against the Bills every week, literally. So I might just have to say the Bills because
I gotta go Texans.
Texans.
Yeah.
All right. Then we have the Ravens at the Bengals.
Ravens.
Ravens. I believe that they'll split. And
or you said at the Bengals?
Yeah, they're at the Bengals.
I mean, it don't really matter as garbage as the Bengals win this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Bengals. I'm gonna go Joe this time. I think he's gonna surprise them and do some business.
Okay. I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna go with the Ravens because even though I did see them putting it together with T. Higgins back, I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I'm gonna go with the Ravens because the Ravens need to keep winning right now.
Yep.
And then we have the Raiders at the Broncos. Ooh.
You see, this would be the week the Broncos get a win. This is a very winnable game.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Broncos. I want to see them keep it going.
I don't know
what. Go Raiders just to be different.
I'm legitimately like stumped at the same time.
Who you
I
got?
think Pierce gonna get them together.
Let's see. I'm gonna just try to jumble something up. I'm gonna say Raiders.
Raiders.
Yeah, I had to pick somebody.
All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. Somebody knocking at the door. Give me 1 second.
All right.
Yeah, one of the two was gonna win.
Yeah. I was like, shoot, I had to pick somebody. I was like, man, couldn't figure it out. I was like, you just gotta pick somebody.
Let's just say it'd be the least watched game of the weekend.
Certainly. What was it? You said Raiders Broncos. Was it?
And
I was like, yeah.
In Denver. Devontae plays, that would help a lot.
Right.
For the Raiders.
Did they even have a QB in Oakland? Or not Oakland, but
Las Minshew and O'Connell. Those two are battling it out.
Okay. See, they're still the Oakland Raiders to me.
Yep.
I gotta move them to Vegas in my head.
They had to get out of California to save on their taxes a little bit.
Hey, ain't too bad there. I mean, everybody left Oakland.
Yeah. Even the Oakland A's are getting
left
out.
this week.
So going to San Jose now. Yeah. They'll be in Vegas in 2 years.
Yeah.
Gonna play at a minor league park.
The kids are getting home.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Next, we have the Cardinals at the 49ers. I'm going to go Niners.
Yeah, you said at the 49ers, so I'm going to go 49ers as well.
I'm going to go Cardinals. I'm going to go contrary here. I got to catch up.
The way Harrison was playing that 1 week against the Rams, I was like, oh, that's a whole different. It's going to be hard to bet against him in the future. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, they do to come up with a game again.
Then we have the Giants at the Seahawks. I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
And they need a bounce back win, especially with how they just lost last night.
Yeah.
Yep, Seahawks.
Right. Then we have Packers at Rams. Man,
I'm gonna say Pack.
going Packers.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going with Packers too, man. I seen the Packers getting it together over the second half of that last game.
I'm gonna go with Matt Stafford and the Rams. We're gonna roll this week.
Rams. Oh, well, yeah, you've been picking against them for so many weeks in a row.
Right.
Time for me to
Well,
get back on
that
the
was part of
bandwagon.
the game plan. We wanted to get Grandpa rolling on the Rams. I was like,
We got the Cowboys at the Steelers. I think the Cowboys, man.
I mean, yeah, they gotta win this week.
I'm gonna go Steelers.
Yeah, but that is a tough one.
It is.
It's needed bad, and the Steelers, I feel like will beat them. Like I could see that in
No,
my
they
mind.
can beat them. Yeah, they can. But will they?
Roll with that defense.
Man,
What you thinking?
I don't see any continuity on the Cowboys, so I might have to pick the Steelers.
Who you got?
I guess I'll pick the Steelers. I have to.
Jump off the fence.
Cowboys.
And Monday night, we got the Saints at the Chiefs. Because it's a home game, and I think we'll do something this week that'll do something. I'm going with the Chiefs.
Shoot, the way they've been playing, I just might pick the Saints today.
Any bullets in that Chief gun left? Kareem Hunt gonna make that much of a difference?
He did play good. He did play good.
But it's at home, so I'm gonna go Chief.
I'm going Saints. When in doubt, roll with the Saints.
I hear that.
Even though Taysom Hill's out, they got nothing on the goal line.
Oh man.
They go outscore the Chiefs 27-24.
I think that's a good prediction.
And that ain't bad. It ain't bad. We shall see how it plays.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was spot on the money right there, because that's kind of where my brain was. I was like, they'll beat them like 20-something to 20-something.
You could be right. I hope you're wrong, but you could be right.
Yeah, that's the least confident I've been in the Chiefs this entire run.
I hear that. For real.
All right. Yeah, I got some catching up to do, so I got some contrary picks in there.
Yeah, I hear that. I see it. All right, man. So now we're gonna we'll close it out by running through the West Coast of the NBA. We did the East Coast last time. We had one big change for the Knicks.
Yeah.
You still got the Knicks as your team to win that cup, D?
Thumbs up.
Do we got to change anything?
Absolutely not.
You got them ranked. You said when it goes to the All-Star break, me and you both got them fourth. Pops, you got them third. Do we need to change that?
Nope.
Mike in that spot. I think they're gonna hold that. Or get the 2.
I got Orlando 3 and the Knicks 4. Does Cat change that? Does it change that?
I mean, it's up to you.
I'm gonna keep it the same. I got faith in them young boys. And Cat ain't nothing but a tall Kyle Lowry to me. My worst favorite players. No. But he can play though. And I think, we did say like Randall being so ball dominant didn't fit with Brunson. But that Cat fits perfectly with Brunson because Brunson can drive and kick.
Catch and shoot.
Mm-hmm.
That he can do.
So yeah.
If they can get a rebound. If they can get a rebound or two, they're gonna beat some people.
Yeah, okay. So first up in the West Coast, we got the Northwest Division. Like I said, I'm gonna name players on the roster that I know. We got the Nuggets. They got Aaron Gordon. They got Christian Brown. They got Jokic, Murray, Porter Jr., DeAndre Jordan. They got Dario Saric. They got Nanji. They got Strother. And they got Russell Westbrook. What we think they
Uh-oh.
doing this year?
That's a Clankbrook.
Are they gonna get back to the mountaintop, or they got some work to do?
They got some work to do this year
Mhm.
because they lost a lot of shooting. They lost because to me KCP is one of the most underrated players in the league. And
Okay.
you said KCP and Magic #3 in the East.
Yeah.
KCP a big reason about that for real.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Because I was like, I feel like, and because it's like his two-way play, as I seen when he was on my Lakers, as I seen in Denver, is the difference maker in so many ways. So, and I'd say that's a really big loss. Then getting Westbrook, I think he's going to be running the second unit, but it's like I don't know who is going to be hooping with him really on the
Yeah.
second unit. Because it's like I think you have to start one of the young guys for Denver now.
Yeah.
So it's like they've been sort of purging assets lately. But I think they'll still have a great year because I've seen Jokic do great with worse. Because I thought it was like a fact, a dude named Fact, like I don't know how to say it because it might sound crazy if I try to pronounce it right.
So it might sound like fellatio.
Right. So
Mhm.
it's like, yeah, he Compazzo, I think was his last name or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I know who you talk about.
Yeah. So it's like that. I seen him. Austin Rivers is the starting point guard.
I think they're gonna slip a
Or they
little
said,
bit.
hey, I swear they might have even had Marcelo's Huertas on that team.
I give
Marcelo Huertas.
48 wins.
Yeah, man. I don't
They're
know.
gonna slip a little bit this year.
I don't. Yeah, I think I don't know. We'll see. I don't think they're gonna be above. It's a lot of teams I think is gonna come up over them this time. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So we'll see. Next, we got the Wolves. They got Alexander Walker. They got Mike Conley. They got Dillingham. They got Ant-Man. They got Gobert. That's why I told RJ his name is not Robert, it's Robert. Spell like you got to put some swag on it, man. It's Robert. You got
Yeah.
Joe Ingles over there. They got Jaden McDaniels, who is
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're gonna start him or bring him off the bench, but if they bring him off the bench, I think he could be the sixth man of the year this year, man.
I mean, I
He's
think as
very
far as
productive.
offense, they have to, right?
You say what?
I'd say as far as offense, they kind of have to, right?
Yeah, I would think so. I would think so. So they got Jaden McDaniels, they got Nas Reed, who they're gonna push into a starting role, I'm sure. They have well, now they got Randall, they got White Dante, and the other sleeper that could end up being rookie of the year is the Terrence Shannon Jr. That's a very big pickup. That boy is a monster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're gonna be on the top echelon, top three.
Yeah. I can't
Oh,
believe they
really?
broke up that Villanova, man. Them Villanova
They
Knicks. They broke that up.
said Dante was kind of upset on his role. He didn't like his role,
Mm,
so he was a little upset. So he's okay with the move.
okay.
I don't know if it's gonna get any better in Minnesota for him because he's behind Ant now, and Dillingham got to play because he's the first pick, and
Yeah.
he got to get some time too. So I don't
Yeah,
know how
true
happy
that.
he's gonna be over there, but Randall probably take that power forward spot, and they'll still bring Nas Reed off the bench probably
Mm, yeah.
six man of the year.
Oh well, they got a lot of talent over there. I think they
They
looking
do. They
good.
loaded. They
For
run
real.
at you all night. By the fourth quarter, you're gonna be tired looking at them guys.
Yeah, that's what's
I
up.
would
I
say
like
they're
it.
lucky they still got young legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it counts. It counts.
Okay, we got the Thunder. They picked up Alex Caruso, which was big. They got
Mm-hmm.
Dort. They got Shea Gill, Hartenstein, which was big.
Yep.
They got Chet Holmgren. They got Isaiah Joe, and somebody who can shoot that three. That I think, why haven't they put him in a 3-point contest yet? Because he shoots it and it's big. You know what I'm saying? He got a nice percentage too.
Yep.
For real. So Isaiah Joe over there is a sleeper. You know, they got Case and Wallace. They got Williams. They got three Williams, Jalen, and Kenrich. You know? And they got Aaron Wiggins over there. You know, some young legs.
Yeah, they're ready.
Yeah,
Top two. Top
yeah,
two in the
They are number one, and
yeah.
they front and running the West right now.
For real. Yeah, man. I'm happy about their squad. They can do something.
Yeah, I like them all.
All right. Did they get one of the rookies that's coming in? Is he from overseas? Is he on their team?
Mm,
Um,
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
no,
I thought they were they in the lottery? I thought they did have a lottery pick this year. I thought. Did they? Let me look that up
did
real
they take
quick.
somebody
Wasn't a
from?
high one. It wasn't a high one if they did.
They did have the 12th pick, I think.
12, 13, 14.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me see. 10, 12.
The
Number
Thunder like to have the 12th pick. They typically trade around that area.
Yeah, I have to go through here and figure it out. I don't know why they don't just bring it up like they used to.
In any
Yeah,
event, he won't be getting a lot of playing time.
Right.
yeah.
They got
I thought they picked
Hartenstein and stuff, and everybody playing.
Nicola Topic.
Oh yeah, they got him too. It's crazy.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
too many Nicolas in the NBA. They got Nikola Vucevic, Nikola Jokic, Nikola
Yeah,
Topic,
man.
Nikola
Turn
Jovic.
into a Jalen.
Like they got
Right,
they got
yeah. It's a whole
Nicolas in
bunch
there.
of Nicolas and Jalen's.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like where the Thunder is going, and I think that rookie kid, man, when he does get in, I think he might actually be a factor because he was looking good on the games that I watched that they played on the. I watched a few of them games where they had some of his overseas games. He was looking all right. I mean, he can definitely handle the rock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we got the Blazers. And hey, you never know. They picked up. They got the kid from Wizards. The I think he's an Israeli kid. Is it Avija? Is that how you say that? I think
Yeah, Denny.
from
Yeah,
yep from the Wizards. They got Aiton. They got Donovan Clingan. Do you think he's ready to play in the league?
I felt like he was the most NBA ready prospect, perhaps.
Okay.
With
That's good
and
enough feet work. He'd be all right.
I wanted him bad to join the Lakers, but
Hey, yeah, I understand. All right, they got Devontae Graham, got Jeremy Grant. They
Right now,
got
Lakers trying to get him.
yeah, come on. They got Shaden Sharp, Anthony Simons, Thibault, Robert Williams III, and they got Scoot.
Yeah.
I feel like the NBA is kind of loaded talent wise nowadays because it's like I'm like, oh, there's like at least 10 good players on every team,
Can the
or at least
Blazers
players
get in
that
the
I
can the
know of.
Blazers get in the playoffs?
No,
No?
not because the thing is, the West is crazy stat.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So no to the Blazers then.
Absolutely not.
All right, we got the Jazz next. They got Clarkson. They got Isaiah Collier, John Collins, Filipowski. They got Kessler, Markkinen, Patty Mills. They picked up. They got Keontae George, who was coming off the bench when people was hurt, and he put in big numbers. And they got Colin Sexton over there.
Yep, they'll win 20 games, be in the lottery.
Yeah,
they started off pretty good last year, though. They
yeah,
won
they did
35 last year.
Downhill fast, though.
Yeah, I believe we were having this conversation about them before the last season when I was up there in Michigan. And I was like, man, I can see them going in. I was talking junk for the first couple of weeks because how good they was doing. And then it was a total plummet after that.
Yeah.
So I'm not falling for it again. They're not even gonna make the play in. I'm not even falling for it.
Yeah.
Next we got Golden State. I don't know here. They got Curry, of course, Draymond. They got Buddy Hield now. They got Kyle Anderson. They got the Trace Davis Jackson, who's gonna have to step up into a big role this year. They got Kevin Knox. Yeah, yeah. They got Kevin Knox, who just can't seem to get right no matter where he goes. But he got game, though.
Get knocked around.
They got Kuminga. They got Looney. They got Moody. Podzinski. They got Wiggins, of course, is still there. I don't know for how long. They got Gary Payton Jr. over there, and they got DeAnthony Melton, which I thought was a good pickup. I like DeAnthony Melton. Yeah, he plays solid minutes.
They're playing bound.
Yeah. Yeah, I see it about the same. You know, next we got the Clippers. I was totally counting the Clippers out until I seen the roster. And I was like, you know what? Maybe they can get in the play in.
They're designed to exist.
Yeah.
And that was their existence. They're always have been the next man up team.
And when I get to the name, I'll remember why I said that. Maybe.
Okay.
Let's see. They got Mo Bamba over there. They got Batum. They got Kobe Brown, who came in and played good minutes when Kawhi was out. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know who he was if he didn't do that. And Amir Coffey came in and played good minutes when Paul George was out. You know, they got Chris Dunn over there. They got Harden. They got Bones Highland. They got Derrick Jones Jr. was a good pickup. You know what I mean? They got Kawhi, I think. They got Terrence Mann. They got Terrence Mann. They got Norman Powell. They got Zubac.
Got paid.
You said who?
Man, they just
paid. Yeah, he got his money. So hopefully he doesn't have the effect we was talking about earlier.
Like put his feet up.
For sure.
I'm paid.
Right. They got Zubac, they got PJ Tucker, and they got Kevin Porter Jr. was the name. Now, if he can come back to form to play the way he was for the Rockets, we could be talking about
him at all.
Yeah.
And he's locker room.
What'd you say?
I said Kevin Porter Jr. is locker room cancer.
He ain't gonna be able to be. He gonna have to.
Not for long.
You got to realize over there with the Rockets, he was like one of the oldest people.
Right.
Over here, man, it ain't nothing but old man.
Yeah, well, I hope it works out. He's talented, you know.
Yeah, he could play.
He's knucklehead.
Yeah, man. That's the problem. Okay, next we got your Lakers, who I was totally counting out, you know, but now looking at the roster, man, they might be able to do something. You know, they got Bron, they got the second coming, Bronny. They got AD over there. They got Max Christie, Hachimura, Jackson Hayes gonna have to step up. You know, the rookie they picked up. How you say his name? Is it Necht? How do you say
Connect?
Connect?
Yeah.
Well, he gonna have to connect
Dalton.
some dots. That's for sure.
Hey, you know what? He burnt Michigan State up last year, and
Yeah.
I think it was that. And I was like, you know what? I wasn't too mad when we picked him up.
He can play.
Yeah.
He'll be, by
Because
mid-season, he'll be in the rotation somewhere.
Okay, they got Austin Reeves, Cam Reddish, D-Lo got to step it up.
I mean,
Vanderbilt
it's
got to
just
step it up.
getting shots in the playoffs for D'Lo. That's always been his problem.
And hopefully he can hit some shots, man. Because
Just make the shots in the playoffs.
Yeah, he
just
needs
hit some shots, bro.
Yeah.
Easter famine.
if he's out in the ether anywhere and anybody plays this clip, just please hit shots, D-Lo. I rooted for him in Brooklyn. And
he got to do what he got to do.
I rooted for him in the Lakers. He is embarrassed.
You know,
in Minnesota, he embarrassed me.
It could just be the curse because he snitched on Nick Young, man.
Right.
It could just be when we need you the most, you just go away because you did something that ain't got nothing to do with basketball.
Right. Well, you know what? That I would believe it because he has a little clutch in him.
Yeah. Yeah. They got Gabe Vincent. They got Christian Wood. I don't know why he's not as good as he should be. You know, and they got
That's injury. He played that.
Yeah, who is Coloco? Because I keep seeing his name like he a big deal.
Oh, he just that's just he just some dude. That ain't nothing.
He's a jag. Just a guy.
The Lakers fans prop everybody up like they the second coming.
Yep, Shaq again.
All right. He about to come in and be Pau Gasol.
How are we feeling about the Lakers, man? Is the Lakers going to be play-in or play-offs?
We'll be a play-in 7 seed again. And
we're in that neighborhood, 6, 7, yeah.
Hopefully we can make it without having to do the play-in again. Because I would like life without that stress in my life, but I haven't been able to deal with that from the Lakers.
Yeah, I hear you.
A long time.
Okay, yeah, we shall see. We got the Suns next. Suns got Grayson Allen. They got Booker, KD, Bill. They got Bo, who gonna have to come on with it. You know what I mean? It's only so much you can. People can talk about you having game, but you got to show improve.
At some point.
They got Tyus. They got Tyus Jones was a good pickup. I like Tyus Jones. You know. They still got Frank Kaminsky that ain't doing nothing, but he's still floating around out there.
Collecting a check twice a month.
Yeah.
Right. They got that 1 year in 2014 on Wisconsin made him millions.
Man, come on.
They got great after that.
Yeah, for real, man. Definitely gave me a lot of Big Ten headaches. They got Damian Lee still over there. They got Monte Morris. They got Nurkic, Josh Okogie, Royce O'Neal, and they got Mason Plumlee. Man.
7 spot.
Play in. Yeah, I'm thinking play in.
They got to stay healthy. I got them 7, 8.
Yeah, they might be healthy this year. After last year, at least.
Man,
but KD miss a quarter of the season every year now. So, but I mean, with the new rules, the 70 or 65 games you have to play. Everybody's been being a bit better on playing games.
I mean, yeah, we'll see how it turns out. I don't know. It's hard for them to stay healthy.
I think they probably be top. And if they start, I think they'll be better than last year because last year was really rough starting off. And if everybody's playing early, I think they could win a few more games early.
I mean, you got Booker, KD, Bill, and Nurkic. They all be getting injuries, man.
Yeah. They were solid last year. At the end of that year, they started winning, and a lot of teams couldn't do much with them. And the team that beat them does not exist anymore. So if there's a chance, it could be a very different year.
Because they did get swept, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they play in.
But that team don't exist no more. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, they might be better though.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
That was one fleeting year in the history
Okay.
of the franchise that they won't see again.
Okay. I hear you. I hear you. All right, man. Next, we got the Kings. They got Fox. They got DeRozan. They got Sabonis. They got Keon Ellis, Kevin Herter, Alex Lynn, Trey Lyles, Malik Monk, Keegan Murray. They got Jalen McDaniels. And the rookie that they picked up was Devin Carter. Is he gonna play? I think he's out for a while, but is he gonna play at all this season? That's gonna matter, man, because that kid got game, and he plays tough.
I mean, you know what? The Sacramento, I feel like their roster is set up to the point. I just hope that they can get over the Sacramento curse and be in the Queens to become the Sacramento Kings because they got the team right now. They were the 3 seed a couple years ago, had the #1 offense in the history of basketball by the numbers.
Well, you know what? The way that Keegan Murray and Malik Monk can stretch the floor
That's it.
with DeRozan, Fox, and Sabonis that can all get to the cup.
Yeah.
It could be a good setup. It could be, but they
that's
got to
all
do
I'm
it
saying.
though.
That's all I'm saying. They have the roster right now. If they were ever going to do anything with these boys, this is the time. The time is now.
Okay.
You gotta stop being get whatever that curse Sacramento got.
Yeah.
They could beat that.
Yeah.
The Queens got a curse.
For real. We got one more division, the Southwest Division. We got the Mavs. Okay, they got Dinwiddie back. They got Luka, Kyrie, Clay, Dante Exum. They got Daniel Gafford, Quentin Grimes, which is another, he might be a good pickup, and I think Quentin Grimes and Jaden Hardy is going to fight for minutes. But I wish that they wouldn't have to fight for minutes because both of them can be good players, you know what I'm saying, off the bench. They got Maxi Kleber. They got Derek Lively, who I like a lot. They got Dwight Powell. He's just hanging on, man. I don't like They got
He's got his
Dwight
5 to 10
Powell.
minutes.
They got the other Morris twin, Markeith Morris. They got PJ Washington. And they picked up Najee Marshall from the Pelicans, who was somebody who I like. He comes in and plays quality, you know what I mean, role player minutes. I like that. That was a good pickup. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Kind of like a better Reggie Bullock. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll do all right. Mavs are gonna be, as long as Luka and Kyrie stay healthy, they'll be fine.
Yeah. For real. Well, Luka, he'll try to play through everything. He act hurt every game anyway.
Right.
I got a broke arm and leg, but I'm still out here.
Yeah, they're in that 3, 4, 5 area somewhere.
Yeah, I hear that. Yep, I believe it. Then we got the Rockets, who I think is going to take a substantial step forward. They got Steven Adams, who ain't played in forever, man. If he can just come in and elbow somebody 6 times a game, that's going to be a plus.
He's back up anyway. They got Sengun.
Yep, Sengun. They got Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green. They got Terry Eason. They got Jeff Green still out there. Aaron Holiday. They drafted Reed Shepard. They got Jabari Smith, Jayshawn Tate. They got Amen Thompson, Van Vliet, and Cam Whitmore, who I believe will make the most of his minutes this year. Hopefully.
They're solid. They should be able to climb up in the mix, 6, 7, 8 somewhere.
Yep.
For sure.
That's about where I got them at. You know what I mean? Next, we got the Grizzlies, man. And to be honest with you, when I was looking at this, I was like, man, this can go one way or the other. They could
Mm-hmm.
be in or they could be completely out.
Yeah. Yeah.
They got Triple J over there.
Mm-hmm.
They got
Mm-hmm.
Morant. They got Desmond Bain. They got Aldama. They got Zach Edey, who gonna have to play.
Mm-hmm.
They got
Yeah.
GG Jackson. I think he's hurt, but I don't know if he's out for. I don't know how long he's out.
Mm-hmm.
They got Brandon Clark, who got to come back strong. I know he was out last year.
Mm-hmm.
They got Luke Kennard. They got Conchar, who plays good minutes, and Laravia, who plays good minutes. You know, those two are like some silent killers, role players right there. And they got
Yeah.
Marcus Smart, who takes all the bad shots that you give him.
Mhm. You
You
gotta
know, I
worry about
mean,
that. Yeah,
it's
go keep the ball this year.
they're hard pick this year because it's like typically with Ja, they're a great team,
Yeah,
but without them, they're garbage.
yeah.
As
Well,
shown
sometimes, yeah.
last year. But at the same time, I don't know if I could have the most faith in this team.
Yeah.
Got them in the 5-6 area somewhere. They'll be fighting with the Lakers.
Man, I'm thinking 8, 9, man,
Yeah,
10, man. I'm hoping that they can do something, but you know, we'll see. Morant
Yeah.
gotta be
Yeah.
Iverson level for
Mhm.
this to work.
He's gonna be hungry this year.
I hear that. Next, we got the Spurs, who got a
That's
better roster than what I thought they would have.
mm-hmm.
They got Wimby. They got they got CP3. They got Harrison Barnes, Zach Collins, Keldon Johnson. They got Trey Jones, Jeremy Sochan, Devin Vasil, who's a good baller over there,
He's
and they
hurt right
got
now.
Malachi Branham. You know,
So
they got
probably
pretty
just the
much
first
their
month.
same squad, just Harrison Barnes and CP3. And you know, CP3 always he didn't do good with the Warriors because they didn't need him.
right.
You know what
Mm.
I mean? But the Spurs need him.
Yep. Yeah,
You
run the
know,
show. Mm-hmm.
so I think they could get to the play in, man. I think they could.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
year two Wimby. If he can, if the way he was playing in the Olympics, one,
Yeah,
and then
Eight
if he can
nine. They'll be an 8-9 spot.
replicate some of that, Harrison Barnes has been solid for the last 10 years.
Yeah, you're
yeah,
not gonna hurt them. That's for sure.
yeah,
If he can, I don't know if he's a little him being a little bit older, he won't produce as much.
yeah,
But we'll see what happens.
yeah. He's
Mhm.
it. You know that the Vasil, the Sochan, and Keldon Johnson, they all got good game. You know what I mean?
Right.
If they can
Mhm.
play their roles, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, they'll be all right. And I think you know how it is over there with Pop, man. You know how it is with him over
Play
there.
your role or sit down.
Yeah, bro. We'll bring
Yeah,
some people in that can.
only issues Vassell will be out for about a month, probably.
Oh, okay. All right.
Something going on with his foot, something ankle, some stress
Oh,
fracture, something.
well, they're gonna have to try to hold some sort of something together then, because it's gonna be tough
They
in the
need to
West.
score down this year.
For sure.
The last team here we got is the Pelicans.
New
You
Orleans.
know, and
Mhm.
I'm thinking about them Pelicans.
Can they
They-
stay healthy?
yeah, for real. That's what it's gonna come down
Focus.
to. They got DeJounte Murray. They got Jose Alvarado. They got Zion, Jordan Hawkins, Brandon Ingram, Herb Jones, McCullum, Trey Murphy, which, man, this could be a year for that guy, Trey Murphy. And they got Daniel Thice. They picked up Thice to back up. You know, he ain't gonna be able to do what Valanciunas did, but he'll
Another
be he'll be
Batman.
all right back up.
Hmm.
I got the Pelicans up there, man. I think they're gonna be in the top 4 for sure.
They top six if healthy. Absolutely.
Okay.
In the 5 spot.
All
I think
right.
they'll be all right if they stay healthy. Zion don't go crazy.
Right.
Man.
Mhm.
All right, so let's end it off with our West rankings and who we think will win the cup and what the rankings will be once they get to the halfway mark at the All-Star break.
Well, are we saying
Top 6, I
cup is
guess.
still the Knicks for me? I think the Knicks win the cup this year.
Well, I'm just saying who's representing the West.
Who's representing the West?
Yeah, in the cup.
Uh,
I'm going with the
potential
Pelicans.
Lakers again.
Lakers?
Yeah, potentially the Lakers again.
Mhm.
Maybe I don't know if they're gonna give it their all again. It's because it's the effort.
I'm going Pelicans, man.
You
I'm
know,
going
Pelicans.
Pelicans.
I mean, you know what?
Pelicans against the
Who is
Celtics.
healthy and fighting right now? Maybe we got
I'm
maybe
going Thunder.
Dallas. You know,
I'm going
Dallas Thunder.
Thunder for the cup.
I got Pelicans against the Celtics, and I say the Celtics will get that win. Pops, you got Thunder against the Magic. Who you think get that win?
Thunder.
Thunder. And D, who you got representing the West?
I got let me get I said the Thunder or Dallas. So I'm gonna do Thunder.
You gonna do the Thunder?
I'm gonna do Thunder. And I think since it's a 1-game elimination type thing, I think New York can bite that one. I think New York can bite the apple.
So you think Knicks will win the cup?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see here.
Towns gets to raise the whatever it is.
Yeah. And only
Let's see here with the rankings, man. This is not as easy as I thought it would be.
well, it's a lot of ifs and maybes and what ifs.
Right. At the All-Star break. At the
Yeah.
All-Star break. 6 in the 6th spot.
I'd have to work 1 to 6. I can't give from bottom to top.
Think so?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely couldn't do that. There's too
It's
many.
tough. It is
I'd
tough.
have to go from the top and work my way down.
It is tough, man. At All-Star break. You know, I ain't saying at the end of the season, at the All-Star break. So who's gonna have that strong start?
Mhm.
You know, and be able to carry it into the new year.
Mm.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man.
I got the top 3 I'm working out right.
What you got?
The Thunder is for sure number 1.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I say I'm gonna give Dallas 2.
Okay.
And then 3 is going to be Denver.
Okay.
Same or similar to last year. The Clippers are down lower. The Lakers are expected to be around 7. I know better to than expect them to have a great full regular season.
Yeah, I understand.
Let's see. So then I would say New Orleans might be 4 or 5. I'm gonna go New Orleans 5, Sacramento 4.
Okay.
And then who is left number 6 at that point?
You really don't have no faith in the Wolves. Like you
No.
Wow.
I think actually, you know what? I'll give them that nod there. And because really with them, I think they handed away the championship for good.
You'll put the Wolves at 6?
Yeah.
Man.
Because I have to remember they have Rudy Gobert, so that'll be enough to get some regular season wins. I'm a Lakers fan. I compete for championships, not no regular season wins.
Out the gates.
Because they got to figure out the offense. So it won't be that pretty at first.
And this is barring any injuries that aren't already there. I think that we got.
Go with mine. Yeah.
I'm going. I'm going Pelicans top. I'm going Thunder 2. I'm going Wolves 3. I'm going Dallas 4. I'm going Denver 5. And when it gets to the 6th spot, it get a little murky. um, to start the season, it's a few teams that I could put in there if they stay healthy. I could see
Mhm.
the. I'm gonna give 8. I'm gonna give 8 because I don't want to. I'm gonna
Three-way
go.
tie for second.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give the Lakers that 6th spot because I believe they'll start strong. Then I'm gonna go Kings, Suns, and the Rockets will be right there at 9. And I'm
Okay.
sorry to the Grizzlies because I'm like, man, will the Grizzlies be better than the Kings? Maybe to finish the season, but once it gets to that All-Star break,
Well, hey. All right, for mine, I got Thunder 1, Minnesota 2, Denver 3, Dallas 4, New Orleans 5, Sacramento 6.
mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be something.
Yeah.
Tried
We'll
to work the
revisit.
Grizzlies up in there, but I just can't get
Yeah,
them at these
man.
shit.
Ah, man. Yeah, I think the Lakers can get that 6th spot at that time. I think they're gonna need it.
Well, you know what? If the Lakers were able to have a healthy season, they could get
Mhm.
top 4, top 5.
Yeah, I know health
Just
is a
I
big
believe that
thing.
they won't have a healthy season, and they're not gonna care enough to probably get top. And then they turn it on at the end, and then before All Star break, I was liable. I was like, you know what, 7 might be a stretch to be for the Lakers because
Mm,
Mhm.
with the Lakers they'd be like they'll take it easy, and it's like, oh well, we probably be 10th at the All
mm.
Star break, and then at the end of the year we gonna jump to 7.
It
Yeah.
got to be different. That LeBron got that Olympic energy this year.
Yeah.
You got to jump out there. It ain't enough for me to say they're gonna win the cup again, but I think
Right.
they'll be like right there to win the cup. Like they'll probably, they'll get as close as they can, maybe in that semifinal game or something like that.
Hmm.
Trying to, hold it down and win it again. And, but the Thunder or, the Pelicans, whoever's there at that time will be too much for the Lakers. And, but going into Christmas and beyond, I think they'll keep it up. They'll stay connected, you know. It's important to be in that playoff picture going into that All-Star weekend.
Yeah.
For real, because after that, you gotta bring it together.
They showing a picture of Wimby and Chris Paul on the Fox right now. Chris Paul come
Hmm.
up to his elbow.
Ah, for real. Chris Paul. I don't know. Popovich with Chris Paul just feels like a good match to me.
Yeah,
Maybe, but it
couple
ain't
jinx.
10 yet. It ain't 2010 no more.
Yeah, man. All right, man. We locked in on this episode. Sure.
Yes, sir.
We shall see how it goes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hey man, I appreciate y'all, man. I like getting in here
Yeah.
earlier in the day like this, man. Now we got all day.
Right. We sure do got all day.
I know I
Yeah,
got
now
some
y'all got
practice.
time to come to church. No.
Yeah, I got some practices to go to tonight, man.
Mhm.
We'll see how it goes.
All right.
Yeah. All
Keep
right,
them
y'all.
rolling. Yep. All right now.
We'll lock it in.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, man. Love y'all.
Love ya.
Love you
Take
too.
care. Love
All
yous.
right.
Love you both. All right now.
All right, peace.
Later.
No, it ain't a secret. As soon as the beat hit, classic if I'm speaking. Go ahead and king me. They vibing with the chief, and my enemies is weakened. I just trust the process. I would never cheat it. Where there's money getting made, that is where you see me. If it ain't, I'm leaving. Chunking up the pieces, only taking risks for reasons I believe in. On the path to feasting, only ones I need is me, myself, and God. You know who I be with. You know who I be with. Me, myself, and God. You know who I be with. You know who I be with. Me, myself, and God. You know who I be with. You know who I be with. Me, myself, and God. You know who I be with. You know who I be with. I ain't got no friends, so I ain't got no problems. If you see them around me, best believe they bossed up, or they got the same blood flowing through their veins. Some change, go insane, trying to play the game, got lost in the sauce. I can see you ain't a winner, so I'm sorry for your loss. Out my mind, I send them off. They ain't living cause they injured, and I gotta keep moving, cause I can't have no snitches being witness to the business that's real, cause that's how I feel. They lying to they self, can't swallow that pill. Be the same one squilling, trying to make a deal. Hold it down, I'm only